Visual dramatic music with images of naval battles. Imagine a battle that changed naval warfare in the Mediterranean forever. A clash of titans on the open sea where empires' fates hung in the balance. Welcome to the Battle of Preveza. Visual map of the Mediterranean. Hello, history enthusiasts. Today, we dive into the Battle of Preveza, fought in 1538. This battle showcased the might of the Ottoman navy and marked a turning point in Mediterranean dominance. So, grab your life jackets as we set sail into history. Visual of images of the Ottoman fleet and the Holy League. In the early 16th century, the Mediterranean was a hotbed of conflict. The Ottoman Empire, led by Admiral Hayreddin Barbarossa, sought to expand its influence. They faced the Holy League, a coalition of Spain, the Papal States, and Venice. Could the Ottomans maintain their naval supremacy against this united front? Visual animated reenactment of the battle. The stage was set on September the 28th, 1538, near the coast of Preveza. The Ottoman fleet, with 120 ships, faced the Holy League's 200 vessels. The Ottomans used innovative tactics, superior seamanship, and local knowledge. Barbarossa's daring maneuver outflanked the enemy, leading to a surprise attack. The Holy League struggled to regroup, leading to a decisive Ottoman victory. Visual aftermath of the battle. Maps showing Ottoman expansion. The Battle of Preveza solidified Ottoman dominance in the Mediterranean for decades. This battle highlighted the importance of naval power and strategy in history. Under Barbarossa, the Ottomans altered the balance of power in the region. Visual engaging graphics encouraging interaction. If you found this exploration fascinating, hit like and subscribe for more historical deep dives. Share this video with friends who love history, and let's keep the conversation going. Visual text overlay with the question: what do you think was the most significant factor in the Ottoman victory at Preveza? Was it their naval tactics, leadership, or something else? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I can't wait to hear your insights. Visual channel logo and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep exploring the past, and remember, history shapes our world today. Visual Ottoman Empire's flag waving in the wind. To truly grasp the significance of the Battle of Preveza, we need to journey back in time and explore the rise of the Ottoman Empire. Visual map showing the Ottoman Empire's expansion. The Ottoman Empire's story is one of remarkable growth and ambition. From its humble beginnings in the late 13th century, it expanded rapidly under the leadership of visionary sultans. By the early 16th century, the Ottomans had established themselves as a dominant force, not just on land, but also at sea. Visual portraits of key Ottoman figures. Central to this meteoric rise were key figures like Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent and Admiral Hayreddin Barbarossa. Suleiman, known for his military prowess and administrative acumen, transformed the Ottoman state into a formidable empire. Meanwhile, Barbarossa, a skilled and daring admiral, revolutionized Ottoman naval warfare. Visual animated reenactment of Ottoman naval battles. Under Barbarossa's command, the Ottoman navy became a symbol of fear and respect in the Mediterranean. His exploits and innovative tactics paved the way for the empire's naval dominance. The Ottomans not only defended their waters, but also projected power far beyond their shores. Visual maps showing key Ottoman conquests. This period of expansion saw the Ottomans capturing key territories, including parts of North Africa, the Middle East, and southeastern Europe. These conquests provided strategic bases and resources, crucial for sustaining their naval campaigns. Visual engaging graphics encouraging interaction. As we delve deeper into the Battle of Preveza, keep this context in mind. The rise of the Ottoman Empire and the brilliance of its leaders set the stage for this pivotal conflict. Visual text overlay with the question: what do you think was the most significant factor in the rise of the Ottoman Empire? Was it their military strategy, leadership, or something else? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Visual channel logo and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more historical insights, and remember to like and subscribe for more fascinating explorations. Visual flags of Spain, the Papal States, and Venice waving together. Now let's turn our attention to the other side of this epic conflict, the formation of the Holy League. Visual map highlighting Spain, the Papal States, and Venice. In response to the Ottoman Empire's growing dominance, a coalition was formed, driven by both political and religious motivations. This coalition, known as the Holy League, brought together Spain, the Papal States, and Venice, each with its own vested interests and strategic goals. Visual portraits of key leaders from Spain, the Papal States, and Venice. Leading this coalition were key figures such as Charles V of Spain, Pope Paul III, and Andrea Doria of Venice. Each leader brought unique strengths and perspectives to the alliance. Charles V, as the Holy Roman Emperor, sought to curb Ottoman influence and protect Christian territories. Pope Paul III, driven by religious fervor, aimed to defend Christendom against what he saw as an existential threat. Meanwhile, Andrea Doria, a seasoned admiral, was determined to safeguard Venetian trade routes and maritime interests. Visual animated reenactment of strategic planning and naval preparations. The Holy League's strategy hinged on leveraging their combined naval strength to challenge the Ottomans in the Mediterranean. They meticulously planned their moves, hoping to outmaneuver Barbarossa and his formidable fleet. Visual maps showing locations of key naval bases and routes. The coalition established strategic naval bases and prepared their fleets for the inevitable confrontation. Their goal was not only to defend their territories, but also to disrupt Ottoman supply lines and weaken their naval power. Visual, engaging graphics, encouraging interaction. As we continue to explore the Battle of Preveza, consider the complex motivations and strategies of the Holy League. Their determination to counter Ottoman expansion set the stage for one of the most significant naval battles in history. Visual text overlay with the question: what do you think was the most critical factor in the formation of the Holy League? Was it political ambition, religious zeal, or strategic necessity? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Visual channel logo and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more historical insights. And remember to like and subscribe for more fascinating explorations. Visual fading out from the strategic maps. The Battle of Preveza was a defining moment in Mediterranean naval history, and its aftermath would reshape the balance of power in the region for years to come. Visual map showing the Mediterranean with Ottoman and Holy League territories. Visual Ottoman fleet sailing victoriously. The Ottoman victory at Preveza solidified their dominance over the Mediterranean, allowing them to control crucial trade routes and project their power across the region. Visual animated reenactments of subsequent naval battles influenced by Preveza. Visual portrait of Admiral Hayreddin Barbarossa. Admiral Hayreddin Barbarossa, the mastermind behind the Ottoman victory, cemented his legacy as one of the greatest naval commanders in history. Visual Barbarossa's fleet in action, highlighting his tactics. Visual Ottoman naval advancements and ship designs. The Ottoman Navy, emboldened by their triumph, continued to innovate and expand their naval capabilities. Visual time-lapse of Ottoman naval dominance over the years. This period saw advancements in ship design, armament, and naval logistics, making the Ottoman fleet a formidable force on the high seas. Visual interactive graphics showing the long-term impacts of Preveza. The long-term impact of the Battle of Preveza extended beyond the immediate military victory. Visual engaging graphics, encouraging interaction. It shifted the balance of power in the Mediterranean, influencing trade, diplomacy, and military strategies for decades. The Holy League's defeat forced European powers to rethink their approach to naval warfare and coalition building. Visual text overlay with the question. As we reflect on the aftermath of Preveza, consider how this battle influenced subsequent naval conflicts and the broader geopolitical landscape. Visual channel logo and subscribe button. How did the legacy of Barbarossa and the Ottoman Navy shape the future of Mediterranean naval warfare? Share your insights in the comments below. Visual channel logo and subscribe button. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into pivotal moments in history. Visual wide shot of the Mediterranean Sea. Visual transitioning to a tactical map. In this chapter, we will provide a detailed analysis of the naval tactics used in the Battle of Preveza. Visual close-up of Admiral Hayreddin Barbarossa's portrait. We will break down the innovative strategies employed by the Ottoman Navy and how they outmaneuvered the Holy League. Visual animated reenactment of the battle formation. Visual tactical map showing the positioning of the Ottoman and Holy League fleets. The Ottoman fleet, under the command of Admiral Barbarossa, utilized a crescent formation, a tactic that allowed them to encircle and isolate smaller groups of enemy ships. Visual ships moving in a crescent formation. This maneuver proved to be highly effective in disrupting the cohesion of the Holy League's fleet. Visual reenactment of Ottoman ships launching a coordinated attack. The Ottomans also employed superior coordination and communication using a series of flag signals to execute complex maneuvers with precision. Visual flag signals being raised on ships. This level of coordination gave them a significant advantage in the chaos of battle, visual Holy League ships struggling to maintain formation. The Holy League, on the other hand, relied heavily on their numerical superiority, but their lack of cohesive strategy and communication led to disarray and confusion. Visual Holy League ships in disarray. This was compounded by the Ottomans' use of agile, smaller ships that could outmaneuver the larger, less flexible vessels of the Holy League. Visual close-up of Ottoman cannons firing. Another key aspect of the Ottoman strategy was their innovative use of artillery, visual animated graphic showing the range and impact of Ottoman cannons. Their ships were equipped with cannons that had superior range and firepower, allowing them to engage the enemy from a distance and inflict significant damage before closing in for close combat. Visual Ottoman ships boarding Holy League vessels. Visual hand-to-hand combat on the decks of ships. The Ottomans also excelled in boarding tactics, with highly trained marines who could quickly overwhelm the enemy once the ships were close enough. Visual time-lapse of the battle with key tactical moments highlighted. Through these combined tactics, superior formation coordination, artillery use, and boarding techniques, Admiral Barbarossa and his fleet were able to secure a decisive victory at Preveza. Visual text overlay with the question: how did these innovative tactics influence future naval battles in the Mediterranean? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Visual channel logo and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of historical battles and strategies. Visual wide shot of the Mediterranean Sea at sunset. In this chapter, we invite you to join the discussion about the Battle of Preveza. What do you think were the most significant factors that led to the Ottoman Navy's triumph? Visual text overlay with the question: what were the most significant factors in the Ottoman Navy's triumph at Preveza? Was it their innovative crescent formation? Visual clips showing the crescent formation. Was it their superior coordination and communication? Visual clips showing flag signals. Or perhaps their advanced artillery tactics? Visual clips showing Ottoman cannons firing, with text highlighting each factor. Or maybe it was the highly trained Marines and their effective boarding techniques? Visual reenactment of Ottoman Marines boarding Holy League ships and engaging in hand-to-hand combat. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How do you think this battle shaped the course of history in the Mediterranean? Visual text overlay with the question: how did the Battle of Preveza shape the course of history in the Mediterranean? Your insights could spark an interesting discussion and provide new perspectives on this pivotal historical event. Visual channel logo and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses of historical battles and strategies. Visual like, share, and subscribe icons. Your engagement helps us bring more content to history enthusiasts like you. Visual closing shot of historical battle scenes. Until next time, keep exploring the fascinating world of history with us.